Hello, everybody, and welcome to our MuMu Mondays and our Metamorphosis Mondays, where for the last 8 weeks or so, we have been going through creating a space for those who are going through perimenopause and menopause, like I am. I wanted to create this hug to understand more about the metamorphosis, but this is for all divine feminine and masculine. We are a duality of energy within each of us. So the information that's coming through is really for the collective. We've had the holy hair healers that have come through. We have gone through this sphenoid bone, the butterfly centers within the body, and understanding how we are all connected and all the systems within our body matter. We've gone through the circadian rhythms and how do we connect with and really increase the energy that's needed with going through perimenopause and menopause. There has been so much fun, and this last couple weeks we've been taken through the Crow Chronicles and how we are fully connected to the wing kingdom, the animal kingdom, the tree spheres have come through. And what's been so magical about this metamorphosis, and because you are cocooned in this hug, and this hug is healing that's universally guided. You have the divine Father, Mother, God just wrapping themselves around you and taking you through this journey. And it truly is a beautiful experience when you fully surrender to it. It has its moments of misunderstanding or not understanding. It has highs and lows that have come through it. But taking this moment on Mondays to really tap into the energy of Mondays are also a day within the forgiveness frequency that you journal out everything, all your pops of color or triggers from the weekend, to really start to map out a blueprint of what healing and upcycling you're going to do throughout the week. What trash can truths that trust your triggers to teach. When you do that and you trust your trash can truths to come forward to teach, what are we going to be diving a little bit further into? And the Crow Chronicles is this beautiful crow has joined our family, our energy, for the last almost week now, and shows up every day. It's here at sunrise and sunset, and normally I love my barefoot walks because I love the morning birds when all the birds fly in, and then at sunrise I love watching the birds fly out. But this crow has decided to stay, and at first it was just like, okay, he or they are here to give a message, and I connect to the energies of the Divine Mother, and that we would have these conversations, and they would crow there, and I would receive light language. So there was this beautiful reciprocity that was happening, and a lot of amazing messages have come through the Crow Chronicles, and hopefully we will find the energy and pathway to be able to share those. As I stepped into this day, like it was just, the energy has just been charged with this new moon portal that opened a couple days ago, and it'll be going for another couple days. So wherever this video finds you, whenever you come across the forgiveness frequency, and you can feel the frequency, you can feel the vibration and energy within it. If it resonates with you, I invite you to stay and to give your universal acceptance to the Divine Father, Mother, God, to receive. And we're sitting in our healing chair, and this is kind of like my Care Bear stare, my hug chair, where I get to send out distance healing to so many around the world that are just in my hug. We had beautiful messages that have come through over this weekend, and I was told that it would be a triple-decker sandwich with like those 3 loaves of bread. And as you gather your breadcrumbs, you build your toast, and then you bake that bread. And as you slice off a piece of that bread, you start to be able, your baked bread is where you get to share it. And I love creating meditations and taking myself through meditations, and they're cosmic Akashic Reiki hugs, where we open our cosmic celestial pillar. And so that is 18 colors going up, 18 colors spiraling down. It creates these halos. You get to move the core of the earth into your heart space, and then you alchemize and bring the energy from down from the cosmic core, energy from the cosmic heart, and you just pulsate out this energy through the cosmic celestial pillar. And imagine this pillar, though, is sitting within the forgiveness frequency center. So it's that infinity loop. And when you sit in your center, you can go horizontal and vertical. And as you flow through the cosmic celestial pillar, you are taken to the celestial realms. You're taken directly to your powwow with the Divine Father, Mother, God. You are surrounded by this Christ consciousness. You can take it. The forgiveness frequency is this multi-dimensional frequency of healing that each of us has within us. And it's within the Akashic records. But when you combined the two, your celestial pillar, your forgiveness frequency, sitting within the Akashic records, you are able to really, it's like an elevator of evolution. You're able to go up and down. And as I say evolution, my entire body fills with goosebumps. How this has been shared with me throughout this year is that January was a month for embracing your higher self, embracing your role, embracing your purpose, embracing your soul blueprint. And as you embrace what you were being called to do, and you're taking your seat at the table, and you're embracing your crown, then you moved into February, which was embodiment, and truly embodying your highest self, inside, outside, upside, and down. As we flowed into March, we were taken into expansion. So you embraced it, you embodied it, and then we went into this expansion. And this is where we took that beautiful, powerful, deep, transformational shadow walk. And that shadow walk brought us out of our shadows. It allowed us to release, clear, cleanse, transmute, alchemize, and transcend anything that no longer served us, making space and room for April. And April is all about the elevating of that energy. So you embraced it, you embodied it, you expanded it, and now you are elevating it. And we saw so many shifts happening, whether that was convergences of energy and timelines or dimensions. And it prepared us for, again, more clearing out space for us to transition into May. And May is the month of illumination. You're illuminating your light from the inside out. And this was for no one else but you. Those that came within your center, what came within your energy field, your forgiveness frequency, were able to partake within that. We're able to sit within it, to see you glow, to see how you are going through this metamorphosis, this change. And as we move through May and we are in this new moon, and it's just this magnificent renewal, rest, rejuvenation, but it brings us into June, which is evolvement. And when we talk about that, the corridor, the elevator of evolution, that is what June is inviting us into. What is our next evolution? Where we've made all this space and we've integrated it all, and we'll continue to do that. But this is our month of evolution, evolvement. And what is that going to look like for you? For many, you're stepping into your new spiritual leadership roles, or you're starting a deeper healing process. wherever you are, know that you are divinely timed to be there. And it's all within the universal co-creation. And this is a beautiful day to really embrace it. Embrace how far you've come, celebrate, and continue to just surrender in full trust and surrender for whatever the divine has in store for you. Because June is just such a beautiful energy, and it's just like sparks and waves and ripples of different ways of that you are evolving and really stepping into this co-creation with the universe. That's that corridor of creation, of evolution. And as we move into July, we will be stepping more into transcendence. So that is how it's been showed to me, and that is what has really been taking place each and every month. August is huge, and I'm going to save that. Let's see if I can share that. So August is a month of resonance, but it's like a Christ consciousness resonance. It is this, it's a 55505 is the celestial code that comes with it. And we have been dabbled this code throughout the year, but it's usually in the transition of one month to the next, which we are in that window. And we have this energy of this Gemini new moon that's coming through. So the 55505, and this message has come through in multiple different divine messages, but it's the past, present, and future are kind of converging, and they're going through your center, coming out the other side, wholeness and oneness with all. That is the 55505, and you will feel the 555, and you feel yourself zeroing through the center of your forgiveness frequency, the center of your celestial pillar, where you have the convergence of the Divine Father, Mother God, that's holding that center for you. There's a beautiful trifold flame within there. There's the Divine Mother's halo, inner earth halo, which is aquamarine. There's the Divine Father's golden halo that is on the outside of it, and it's just this convergence within the heart. So as you step through it and you converge all of those, you are stepping into oneness, and this will be your elevated, illuminated, transcended timeline. And timelines are used, this is more dimensional, and it was shared, and I don't know if the share ever made it. A lot of the information comes through and I'll voice note it, but then putting that voice note, getting that out there into the world has been a little bit more of a challenge, or the information is so high level it has to wait for the right frequency match to share it. But what had come through that we are converging the past, present, and future into an elevated futuristic timeline. That is what we're stepping into. So when you think about your higher self, past, present, and future, you're going to be stepping into what has already kind of begun in that convergence, in your oneness. You will be in an elevated future timeline. And that's just how it's shown to me. Within this timeline, it's everybody's helping everybody. And you are the med bed for yourself and for others. And it's like the entire, I can't even say universal healthcare, because it's not even that. There's just everyone's helping everyone. Everyone's healing everyone. And everyone rises together. It's just this big hug that's healing, that's universally guided. And as you rise and elevate and evolve, the Divine Father and Mother, Christ consciousness, comes down to meet you. So every step you take, every inspired action you take, every divine message you share, wherever you're guided to go in full trust and surrender, when you do that act, then you are gifted this convergence. You rise, they lower. And the way that it comes to me, it's like 48 dimensions, but I know there's more. But it's Christ consciousness, universal consciousness, cosmic consciousness is meeting you. So it's kind of meeting you where you're at, but you are shrinking the space in between until there's a full embodiment of Christ consciousness within. And that is happening, and it will be rapidly increasing in the energy that I'm receiving based on your soul's cosmic design. And this is the cosmic design 360 alignment. And if you want more on that, I can share that individually. It's very high frequency. And so just, if you put a butterfly in the comments, or a peacock, let's do the peacock, because today I was asked with our Crow Chronicles, when I ask, what MuMu am I going to be wearing? And I have butterfly ones and colorful ones. And today there was such a reverence to the grandmother peacock that was coming through. And it was the wing kingdom that has been channeling